Right. What's up, though, Mill?
Man, I wanted to get into this little interview that my man YSM did with the manager of Lomachenko. I don't know if you guys seen it, Egus.
I heard about
Uh,
it. I heard about it today. Matter of fact.
check it out. Listen, check out what they were talking about. When Loma comes back, who would he like to fight next? And they asked him about, who has more skills from Loma to Shakur Stevenson. Let's get what he has to say.
Make this games. Is that the number one fight that you would want? Would it be a
Hold on.
Gervonta, or do you think it's more likely like a
My bad. Hold on. All right, we good.
that would be a very good fight to make this games. Is that the number one fight that you would want? Would it be a Gervonta, or do you think it's more likely like a Shakur? What do you think? What is the Shakur? You want to get when you did that, are you talking just the financial standpoint, or do you mean like a skill set? Skill and financial. So okay, financial, I think everybody would agree with you. Yeah. Do you think Gervonta's skills are way better than Shakur's though? He's a much better fighter, I think, my way. He's a upcoming fighter. Shakur, I'm not going to take anything from Shakur. Shakur is a very good fighter, but he's a bummer. He's a, he goes in a shell, he walks away, he runs away. Tank comes to fight. More interesting fight.
So that's been circling around like crazy lately. Him saying that like if Lomachenko came back, he would definitely come back more for a Gervonta Tank Davis fight versus a Shakur Stevenson fight, due to the fact that he makes it more of an interesting fight, and that's what Lomachenko likes. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
Um, him and Tank would be a more interesting fight because something big is going to happen. You know what I mean? People probably rather see that than him and Shakur. But I think right now, if he got in the ring with Shakur, I think Shakur would beat him.
Hmm.
I think Shakur, both of them defense, they got two different kind of defenses though. Shakur got like a looting, counter punching defense, but Lomo have this engaging defense, angles, blocking, coming forward defense. So right now, I think Shakur get him. This is my opinion, though.
Yeah, and then
Um.
there was an interview with Ring Magazine saying that my bad. Go ahead, Jamel. Go
Nah.
with
I
your
think.
thought
I.
first.
I think. I think Shakur get him. Shout out to Shadow Band. Shakur will get him for a few reasons. Like, one, Lomachenko's getting older. Um, he's a slow starter. He's been like his last few fights. They keep using the whole thing about he's downloading information, but in reality, he's just a slow starter as of late. Don't get me wrong. When he picks it up, he picks it up. But at times, like you said, the Tino female fight, he has to play catch up. And Shakur's gonna rack up those rounds, and
hmm
then it's gonna get to a point he's gonna frustrate you. He's gonna make you come to him and open it up. And like Coach Kenny was saying, like Shakur, he's a lean back, counter puncher. So he's gonna just let you, get too overly aggressive because that's what Lomachenko gonna have to do. He did it in the Devin Haney fight. He
hmm
had he had to play catch up in the stretch, championship rounds. He got more aggressive, but in certain fighters, when you get too aggressive, you leave yourself open a lot more.
Right, right. He didn't have an answer
Right.
uh, for Shakur when he started going forward.
And
I mean,
then like Tank,
Haney.
that's an interesting fight too, of course, because there's a story. There's actually a story behind it. No matter what anyone says, there's a story behind it because everybody's been like one of those fights people ask for years. So even the same thing, like it may not be like a Mayweather Pacquiao type thing, but there's a story behind it that's been building for years.
hmm
So of course, you know what I'm saying. And then like I said, Tank recently was open up to the fight for whatever reason it didn't happen, whatever. But the fact that wanted it, when people try to say he didn't, and they still actually do fight in the stretch, it's gonna be a good build up because there's a lot of history behind that one. But again, I think the youth and the power, and Lomachenko's been known to get hit a lot more as of late. That that might be a real dangerous fight if he fights Tank at this level right now.
I agree,
Hmm.
100%.
What What do you think, Coach? Just the fact that you know Lomachenko's manager did not deny the fact that he would want the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Obviously, he said it was a good fight. You know, there was times that he had that opportunity to fight Tank. He said that he wasn't motivated. Is that good news? Possibly that that could be down the road.
Just to hear people talk about it, it brings excitement to the sport. Um, if it when it should happen, it's great. But if it don't ever happen, then so be it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm,
And then
I'm gonna say this.
he
I'm gonna
did,
say this though, coach, and you know though, because you be around us all the time. What you just said, I'm thinking as a fighter. What you just said, with his what his promoter, I mean his manager said. If he hasn't been motivated to do it, listen, man, we know in boxing, if you got one foot out the door, that's that, and you know what I mean, that's that for any fight. If you got one foot out the door for any fight, and you trying to get in the ring, and you don't got the real motivation, you don't get yourself hurt. You don't get yourself hurt,
that
and that's
if
not the
if
fight to do it. That's not the type of fight to do it. To be like, yeah, it's a good fight, maybe for a lucrative payday, but I don't really have the motive. That's not the fight to do it. Yo. If you're gonna be in it, you gotta be in it.
yeah, if tank fight don't motivate you, then you leave it alone, man, because it ain't gonna get no bigger than that at this time. You know.
Right. Um.
Santana don't start, man. We're just talking. I'm just saying, though, man. They want to fight, bro. I see it every. They want to listen. If the fight happens, don't tell me you're not going to tune in. I'm going to tune in.
Everybody
Do,
gonna tune in. You know.
do you feel like after the performance with Lamont with the draw, do you feel like people would want the Loma fight more
I
with
would say,
Tank?
Yeah,
personally, I think I would say that the Lomachenko team probably will want some more.
yeah,
Let's be real.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Everybody have a bad performance. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but of course they gonna want it now because they think that's the way he gonna look for the remainder of his career, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the case at all.
You know how that go. I was saying you gotta throw it out there. That's not how it go. You have a night off or whatever, or you look like this mediocre, whatever. This is whatever they want to put it. Of course, now the guys that were kind of hesitant are gonna be. You seen, look how many people came out there after that night and was still calling for a tank fight. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Look, everybody was looking. Let's be real. Nobody was saying that he was a bum, but they know for one, it's a lucrative fight, and they probably felt in their heart like, hey, I think I can take him, and I'm gonna get paid
Hey,
well. And he got
that's
it,
it.
and
That's
he's still champion. So there's a lot. You win more. You know what I'm saying? With all that in mind, like listen, I could be a world champion. I can get paid, and I can potentially beat him.
yeah. Everybody have their opinion, man. You know, it's all good. That's what makes this sport what it is today.
Yeah,
You know.
I've been there. Come on, I've been there too, coach. Like when I had the old Kendo situation with my eye and everything, they thought I was just down. Frampton, everybody was motivated out there. And all I did is just put a chip on my shoulder, and you see how we came for that fight. So it happens, you know what I mean? It happens to the best of us.